So I guess for me, I thought I thought that I wasn't, but I could see some things and some situations where I am. After having this conversation, I realized that being guarded doesn't always look like shutting people out, right? So it's broader than that, it's bigger than that. It's not just about shutting people out, it manifests in our habits and the way that we move and the way that we behave and the way that we have conversations with people. After I got into this conversation and then I started thinking about how I am actually guarded, I just started writing a lot of things down and I came up with a host of things that are into more into the habits and the way we behave than it is about just saying, oh yes, I'm guarded. But it shows up in a lot of different ways. Thing is, I never really thought how big being guarded is and what it means. You just look at those first common things that we always think about when the term guarded comes up, and keeping people at a distance and not letting people get too close to you, or ending things before a friendship or a relationship before it gets too serious, and not asking for help. Those are the most common things that come to mind when we think about being guarded. So a lot of people will change the subject, and start deflecting when certain things come up. People who have trauma, definitely are guarded around, situations. Kendi K said, I don't think keeping your guard up is a bad thing. I don't either, to a certain extent, but it all depends on what are we being guarded about, maybe, and how far we go with it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, especially when you're coming into friendships and you're dating, we will have such a guard or such a wall up that we can't have the full benefit of the engagement, which could hinder an excellent friendship or excellent relationship that could happen because maybe the wall is too high. So, but I think that there should be some guardedness. You just can't be all 100% transparent early on, but with some moderation and some balance. When you come into any relationship, you don't just go and fall into the person's space or fall into their lap and say, oh, we're going to be friends forever. We have to engage. But if I just feel like, and this is my personal opinion, if you have 100% wall up, how is it that you come to learn and grow and get to know that person, and what levels and in what areas of conversation are just totally, off the table in the beginning. So I just think moderation and balance. We can't just, well, I can't just have, a stone wall there and expect to have a relationship or a friendship. I have a 40 plus year friendship with someone and that same person was talking about the colostomy bag, and she was telling me, she was like, girl, looks like you're probably gonna have to have a colostomy bag. And I was like, girl, no, 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 we're not talking about that. There are times when the guard can be too high. The wall is too high too. And I want to, keep that at the forefront of my mind as well when I'm meeting people, being with people that I already know, and engaging with people. You know, I want to have a balance, and I want to do my shares or answer questions, you know, in a moderate fashion. It was good to be here. Good to see you. It's not the last that you will hear about guardedness and being guarded. I think that it's a good conversation for us to continue to have, along with all the other ones. And who knows what I'll come up with next. In the meantime, I'll see you all in the next one.
Living it stronger every day. Living it, finding my own way. I lost a midlife, I say it plain. Colorectal cancer didn't win the game. Living it, confident and brave. Living it with Sandra Jane.